The decision to expand the college football playoff from 4 teams to 12 teams starting in 2024 is poised to bring out a seismic shift in the landscape of American college football. This momentous transformation is anticipated to have far-reaching implications for universities, conferences, sponsorships, and the NCAA itself. As the CFP undergoes this expansion, stakeholders across the spectrum can expect to observe significant changes in financial incentives, competitive dynamics, and strategic considerations. A comprehensive exploration of this expansion is essential to understand its impact of the various entities involved, the potential economic gains, and the broader implications for college football.
Our board decided the first week of September that we would expand to 12 teams starting in the 2026 regular season. But they also asked the conference commissioners to see if they could start earlier. And now that's what we're in the middle of, is the commissioners talking about whether they could be able to possibly start in 2024 or 2025.
Since its establishment in 2014, the CFP has been employing a 4-team knockout bracket to determine the national champion. This format entailed the rotation of 6 bowl games, known as the New Year's Six, as hosts for the semifinals. The selection of the 4 teams was based on a combination of rankings, polls, and the decision of a 13-member selection committee. The 2 semifinal games and the championship game garnered significant attention, attracting millions of viewers and generating substantial media coverage. The 4-team format was designed to ensure that the top teams in the country had a fair chance to compete with the national championship. However, it was not without its controversies. Critics argued that the limited number of teams excluded deserving programs, often leading to debates about which teams were truly deserving of a playoff spot. The decision to expand the playoff to 12 teams represents a response to these criticisms and a recognition of the growing demand for a more inclusive postseason. This new format guarantees spots for the top 5 conference champions and the 7 highest-ranked remaining teams. The 4 highest-ranked conference champions receive first-round byes, while seeds 5 through 12 compete in the first round at the home stadiums of the higher-seeded teams.
It's going to be a 12-team playoff. Here's what it would look like if it was 12 teams this year.
The recent expansion of the college football playoff is anticipated to bring a higher level of competition, presenting new opportunities for additional teams and promising a more exhilarating and dynamic postseason experience. However, the decision was not made without its difficulties, as it required extensive negotiations and compromises among conferences, broadcasters, and various other stakeholders. Ultimately, the expanded playoff is aimed at enriching the sport's overall appeal and ensuring that a greater number of programs have the opportunity to vie for the national championship. Universities stand to benefit significantly from the CFP's expansion, as it presents exciting prospects for enhanced exposure and increased revenue. With more teams partaking in the playoffs, numerous universities will be able to showcase their programs on a national platform. This heightened visibility has the potential to result in amplified enrollment, strengthened recruitment efforts, and deeper engagement with alumni and fans. Participating in the CFP also provides financial benefits. Teams that make the playoffs receive payouts that can be used to enhance facilities, support athletic programs, and invest in student athletes. These funds are crucial for universities looking to compete at the highest level and can have a lasting impact on their athletic departments. The expanded playoff is expected to attract more sponsorships and media rights deals, benefiting participating universities financially. With more games and a larger field of teams, sponsors will have more opportunities to engage with fans and promote their brands. Media rights deals are also expected to increase in value, providing additional revenue streams for universities. Buying 30 seconds of advertising on ESPN's broadcast of Monday Night College Football Playoff Championship will likely cost an estimated $1 million to $1.1 million. For comparison, a similar ad cost $5 million during last year's Super Bowl. Rates for 30-second ads went up last year to an estimated $1.2 million to $1.3 million. Still, due to a drop in TV standings, the cost will most likely come back down to reflect the lower ratings, or stay flat at the very least, providing advertisers exposure worth an estimated $900,000 to $1.2 million, depending on viewership. The expansion of the CFP will also have significant implications for conferences. With more teams participating, conferences will need to adapt to a new competitive landscape. This includes reevaluating scheduling, conference championships, and the allocation of resources to ensure that their teams are well positioned to compete in the expanded playoff.
One word to remember about expansion: participation. It's all about more participation. More teams in the tournament, more teams, more student athletes having a chance to be the national champion.
The new format also means that conferences will have more opportunities to showcase their programs and compete for national recognition. This can lead to increased rivalries, more excited matchups, and a greater emphasis on conference championships. Conferences will need to navigate these changes carefully to ensure that they remain competitive and relevant in the evolving landscape of college football. The expanded playoff will also have financial implications for conferences. The new revenue distribution model, which allocates 58% of CFP cash to the SEC and Big Ten, will have long-term financial impacts on the industry. This model creates disparities among conferences, with the SEC and Big Ten receiving the lion's share of revenue. Conferences are facing the challenge of addressing disparities and ensuring the competitiveness of their programs. This may involve exploring new avenues for generating revenue, renegotiating media rights deals, and finding innovative ways to engage fans and sponsors. The financial impacts of the expanded playoff will reverberate across the industry, necessitating proactive measures from conferences to tackle these challenges. The expansion of the college football playoff presents an enticing opportunity for sponsors seeking to connect with a fervent and expanding fan base. With more teams and games, sponsors have a greater scope to interact with fans, bolster their brand visibility, and drive higher levels of engagement. This heightened exposure has the potential to elevate brand recognition, foster customer loyalty, and drive increased sales. With sponsors vying for opportunities to align their brands with the expanded playoff, there's a likelihood of a surge in sponsorship funding for universities and conferences. The financial support can be employed to upgrade facilities, bolster support for student athletes, and catalyze the overall advancement of college football. The expanded playoff stands as a mutually beneficial opportunity for sponsors and stakeholders across the industry. Media rights deals are also expected to play a significant role in the expanded playoff's financial landscape. With more games and increased viewership, media rights deals are likely to increase in value, providing additional revenue for universities and conferences. This increased funding can support athletic programs, enhance facilities, and provide resources for student athletes. The expanded playoff presents opportunities for broadcasters to engage with fans and promote college football's excitement and drama. As media rights deals become more valuable, universities and conferences can leverage these opportunities to support their programs and drive growth. Championship teams stand to gain even more financially from the expanded playoff, as the current college football playoff structure pays conferences around $103 million per year. In contrast, an expanded 12-team playoff would pay closer to $323 million per year, significantly boosting financial gains for participating universities and allowing for further program development. The financial gains from championship teams can have a lasting impact on their universities and athletic departments. The success of championship teams in the expanded playoff can provide a platform for long-term growth and success. The expansion of the CFP raises questions about the role of the NCAA and its involvement in college football. As the governing body for college athletics, the NCAA has historically played a significant role in the administration and regulation of college football. However, the expanded playoff represents a shift toward a more independent and commercially driven model. The NCAA's role in the expanded playoff will likely involve overseeing regulations, ensuring compliance, and promoting the integrity of the sport. However, the increased commercial interest and financial stakes may challenge the NCAA's ability to maintain its traditional role in college football. The expanded playoff presents an opportunity for the NCAA to adapt and evolve in response to the changing landscape of college athletics. Despite the challenges, the NCAA stands to gain from the expanded playoff in several ways. The increased visibility and commercial interests associated with the playoff can enhance the NCAA's brand and reputation, providing opportunities for growth and engagement with fans and stakeholders. The NCAA can also leverage its position to promote the integrity and values of college athletics, ensuring that the expanded playoff aligns with the principles of amateurism and fair competition. The NCAA's involvement in the expanded playoff also presents opportunities for increased revenue through media rights deals, sponsorships, and other commercial ventures. The financial gains can support the NCAA's mission and provide resources for the development and growth of college athletics. The expanded playoff offers a platform for the NCAA to reinforce its role as the governing body for college football and promote the long-term success of the sport. The expansion of the college football playoff from 4 teams to 12 teams represents a significant milestone in the evolution of American college football. This transformation presents opportunities and challenges for universities, conferences, sponsors, and the NCAA. The increased exposure, financial incentives, and competitive dynamics associated with the expanded playoff have far-reaching implications from stakeholders across the industry. Universities stand to gain from increased visibility and financial support, while conferences must navigate a new competitive landscape. Sponsors have opportunities to engage with a passionate fan base, and the NCAA faces challenges in maintaining its role and relevance in the changing landscape of college athletics. The expanded playoff promises to enhance the excitement and appeal of college football, providing a platform for more programs to compete for the national championship. As the sport evolves, stakeholders must adapt and innovate to ensure the long-term success and growth of college football. The expanded playoff offers a new era of opportunities and challenges, and the future of college football is poised for continued growth and success.
There's so many positive things about a 12-team playoff. The fans wanted it, the fans got it,
Right.
and it's the right thing to do.